He blinked, trying to see past the darkness in his vision. Eli wasn't sure what had happened, but then he heard the voice. It was one that had chilled his blood all through his childhood. Right then, it just made him angry. "He's a druid, but he was trained as a protector by the god of light. If you can work your magic on him, his power will give us the edge we need," Lillian Beaumont said. A rhythmic clipping noise made him think she wore her usual heels and was pacing like she did when she was angry. Druid? Dear gods, no. "Dara?" he whispered, blinking hard to try and clear his vision. "I'm here," Dara said from directly next to him. "What's going on?" Eli asked, trying to remember anything past the strange feeling of wrongness around him. Dara remained silent for a few seconds. Then he responded. "I let her in, Eli. Tyne told us that your mom had come to see you, and I let her pass the wards." He blinked again and again, but the memory wouldn't come back to him. "What happened?" he asked, a pit in his stomach growing wider. "She had a witch with her. The witch concealed herself somehow, even from Tyne. She did this spell that tore a hole in the protection around Roanoke. Balor got through that hole and they hurt Finn. Because of me." "Not your fault," Eli grunted, realizing belatedly that he couldn't move. He tried to shift around to feel whatever was holding him in place. It wasn't easy, though he was able to feel the wooden back of a chair and the rough texture of rope. He could also feel magic. Spelled rope? But more, he was a prisoner inside his own mind. The clip of heels got closer. "He's awake. I'll call you again shortly," Lillian's voice said, and the musky floral scent of her perfume filled his nostrils. "Tell me where the boy is, and I'll release both you and the druid," she said in an icy voice, her cultured English accent making her sound like a Bond villain. "Boy?" Eli asked, though he was afraid he knew who she meant. "The Veilman's son," Lillian spat out. "Which one?" Dara questioned, the sound of a smile very clear in his voice. "The true Veilman has 2 sons." "2 sons?" Lillian asked, although it wasn't a question at all. It sounded far more like a curse. "That's the thing," Dara said, letting out a quick, disgusted snort. "You want control of the Veil, but even if you find the Veilman's son, you'll only have control of part of it." A cracking noise sounded out, making Eli think Lillian had slapped Dara. The clipping of her heels filled the air, and a slam was the next sound he heard. A door. He wasn't sure what that meant, but he was relieved that she was gone. "Dara," Eli whispered, "I don't understand this. I feel weird. Why can't I see? Where are we? What's going on?" Dara blew out a series of short breaths. "The witch cursed you so Quinlan wouldn't be able to find you." "Can anyone?" he asked in a groggy voice. "I'm not sure, but I hope so."